What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing one of the biggest sneaker releases of the entire year, the Air Jordan 33. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Whether you've rocked with the channel for a long time or this is your very first video, I really appreciate you being here. And as my way of showing appreciation to you guys for being here, I'm actually giving away a pair of off-white blazers. This is a brand new size 10 that I just bought off StockX and I'm really excited to give it to one of you guys. The official giveaway starts very soon. If you'd like to know how to enter the giveaway, make sure you subscribe down below because I'll be dropping a video on it in the very near future. Also make sure that you're following me on Instagram and on Twitter at RealSethFowler because I will be dropping more information on the giveaway over there as well. But with all of that out of the way, I'm gonna put this pair down very carefully right there and we'll jump into the video. Every year since 1985, Jordan Brand has released the latest version of their Air Jordan sneaker. Classics and my personal favorites include the 1, the 3, the 4, the 11, and so on. And as I'm sure you all know, Jordan sneakers have been some of the most iconic sneakers to ever release. What's interesting about Jordan Brand is that every new sneaker that they release is specifically designed for performance. So even though over the years, the 1s through 14s have been extreme lifestyle hits, they weren't originally designed for that. And ever since 1985, Jordan Brand has stayed true to that design philosophy and only incorporated the newest and best performance technology into their latest sneakers. Because of the huge lifestyle-based following that Jordan Brand has, a lot of their fans haven't bought into the newer sneakers because they just don't like the way that they look off court. So over the last 2 years with the Jordan 31 and the 32, in order to appease this huge lifestyle following, Jordan Brand has tried to incorporate different design elements from the Jordan 1 and the Jordan 2. And up until this year, it looked like Jordan Brand was going to continue that trend and base the Air Jordan 33 on the Air Jordan 3. But instead, they took a completely different approach and created a sneaker that's much more innovative and forward-facing than a sneaker based on nostalgia. So without further ado, here it is, the Air Jordan 33. The first thing I want to get out of the way really quick, guys, is that this is not going to be a performance review. This is purely going to be a lifestyle focused review, so if you do want to learn about the performance aspects of this sneaker, I highly recommend checking out Nightwing or Wear Tester's video or the Soul Brothers video. I've watched both of them and they're excellent. I'll link both of them in the description below. Their reviews have been out for a while. They've had a chance to actually play in the shoes and really get a good feel for them. I haven't had that opportunity yet, and I feel like I really only need to give the shoe a lifestyle review just because there's already much better performance reviews than anything I could do out in the world. And I feel like there are already much better performance reviews than anything I could do already available. So if you're only interested in the performance aspects of this sneaker, definitely check out those videos. Also, the reason I actually even wanted to do a lifestyle review on this shoe is because I feel like it's one of the best looking performance basketball sneakers that have dropped this year. I feel like there's actually a lot of really cool stuff going on, and this is a shoe that I'd really consider wearing casually. So with that being said, jumping right into the upper of the sneaker itself, on the toe of the shoe, you've got this really soft white mesh material. It's backed by a stretchy neoprene for comfort, but also shape. Even though there are a few layers of material on the toe, it is still relatively breathable. Around the tip of the toe, you've got this clear piece of fuse overlay for added durability. On the forward midfoot of the lateral side, you've got this black piece of nubuck, primarily for added durability, but I also kind of think it looks nice. On the medial side, you've got this perforated piece of white leather. Both of these pieces of material on either side actually house the brand new Air Jordan 33 lacing system. As I'm sure you've already heard, the Air Jordan 33 does not use standard laces. This shoe has a super cool pulley system that's actually easier to use than regular laces, which I didn't think was possible, and also it locks down your foot really nicely. So first things first, in order to actually get into the shoe, you need to loosen this strap on the medial side. That allows you to move the tongue forward to actually get your foot into the shoe. Then once you've gotten your foot back into the shoe, you just re-velcro the strap like this, and then literally all you have to do is pull this tab here until it tightens around your foot. It's like stupidly simple and it creates a really excellent fit. But my favorite part about this lacing system isn't actually how easy it is. It's the fact that when you look at the bottom of the shoe, you've got this clear cutout in the midfoot, and through that cutout you can actually see the latching mechanism working in real time. It's crazy. The way Jordan Brand promoted this lacing system before the sneaker was even announced was show these really intricate images of a watch. It definitely has like a super high-end watch face vibe to it, and I just think it looks so dope. I actually also love the fact that it's almost like a hidden design detail and you wouldn't know to look for it if you didn't know about the shoe. I mean, honestly, look at that. That's so sick. This fit system or lacing system works by using these really thin pieces of white thread. I guess thread might be the wrong word. It looks like they're more of a wire. I actually think this is a same wire that they use in their Flywire systems. This wire runs all the way throughout the midfoot of the sneaker and obviously down to the bottom of the shoe. So when you pull to tighten the laces, it tightens up the entire midfoot of the shoe all the way around your foot. It's also interesting because this red strap is also connected to Flywire inside the shoe itself. And then the other crazy part about this lacing system is that in order to get out of the shoe, all you have to do is undo this strap here on the side and then pull the eject cord right here. And that's it, you're out of the shoe. It's an absolutely crazy system and I'm blown away by the fact that it just works so well. The benefit to this system, obviously, besides ease of use, is the fact that you can actually tighten this very quickly during a game or in any sort of active situation. You don't have to sit down on a bench or honestly even stop for that matter. You can just kind of pull this and you're good to go. It's a crazy system. Kudos to Jordan Brand because this is dope. Something I really like about the industrial design of this shoe is that every one of these little details that you interact with looks like it's meant to be interacted with. So for example, this pull tab right here used to tighten the shoe literally says pull on it, and it also gives your fingers enough clearance so it's easy to pull no matter what the situation is. Not only that, but the strap on the side of the shoe that you actually need to open to get your foot into the shoe is bright red and it's super easy to see and super easy to pull. And then finally, the last detail is this eject cord, which literally says eject underneath it, and it also comes in this super bright yellow and black stripe. This whole shoe honestly reminds me of the inside of a fighter jet. I love it. Continuing up the shoe, you get to this oversized black nubuck tongue, and like the original Air Jordan 3, you've got this giant Jumpman embroidered in the center in gold. At the top of the tongue, you've got this super thick black pull tab with these red stripes running across the top. This tongue is not centered, it's somewhat asymmetrical just to make it a little bit easier for your foot to actually get into the shoe. On the back of the tongue, you've got AJ33 written in Roman numerals. You've got a pretty well padded black sock liner around the ankle area and heel of the sneaker. And then rounding off the inside of the shoe, you've got this red insole with the black Jumpman printed on the heel. As for fit, I've heard multiple things, especially when it comes to performance wear. I'll tell you right now from personal experience, if you're only wearing this for lifestyle wear, probably go true to size. I've definitely heard mixed things when it comes to performance wear though. Some people say that they want to go true to size, other people say that they want to go down half a size. One thing to absolutely keep in mind though is that this shoe definitely runs narrow. So if you have a wide foot, I definitely don't suggest going down half a size because it'll just be too small. For my personal Air Jordan sneakers, I usually go true to size and that always seems to work for me. But one thing I will say is that if you have the chance to try on the shoe first before you buy it, make sure you do that to make sure the sizing is right for you. Continuing back on the sneaker, you've got this thin white leather heel counter. I guess it sort of mimics the shape of the Air Jordan 3's heel counter, but that might also be a stretch. And then moving around to the heel of the sneaker, you find the only real indication that this has any design inspiration from the Air Jordan 3, this black heel tab. Like the original Air Jordan 3, you have your Nike Air branding, except this time around it's embroidered in gold. Also a little detail is that on the top of the pull tab, you've got this gold accent, which is also mimicked on the back of the tongue as well. Moving down the sneaker, you get to this split black, white, and red Air Jordan 33 midsole. On the back of the midsole, you've got this weird sort of clear plastic accent that sticks out a little bit from the back of the shoe. It's got these red lines underneath it, and the only thing it really reminds me of is like the tail light of a motorcycle. I'm not sure exactly why it's there. I don't think it does anything functionally, but I guess it's a cool accent. Maybe if you were trying to like kick the shin of someone behind you, but I don't really know what else it could be used for. Then moving to the bottom of the sneaker, you've got this icy blue translucent outsole. Through the outsole, you can actually see these red lines to indicate where the unlocked zoom units are in the sneaker. You've got a giant unit in the forefoot and then also a hexagonal unit in the heel. The unlocked zoom unit is incredibly comfortable, especially since it's unlocked and not really connected to anything, so you can really feel that compression. This shoe also features a flight speed plate in the midsole for added support and rigidity. From what I've heard and the little that I've experienced personally, the traction on this sneaker is actually pretty good. Again, if you want to learn more about that, make sure to check out some of the reviews that I linked in the description below. Overall, I really like the direction that Jordan Brand took the Air Jordan 33. I really like this new lacing system. It works well, it's innovative, and it's got like sort of a cool factor to it. I'm also in love with this little detail on the outsole. I think it's so dope, and I love the fact that not only does it look good, but it's also functional. Aesthetically, I really dig this sneaker. I think it's one of the best looking performance-based sneakers to drop in a long time. If you're one of those people that are disappointed by the fact that this doesn't draw too much inspiration from the Air Jordan 33, keep in mind that Jordan Brand is a performance company. They're designing shoes to be excellent on-court performers. And the fact that they tried something new that actually paid off with the lacing system and that in my opinion looks really good both on and off the court is a definite win in my book. But that pretty much wraps up my lifestyle review of the Air Jordan 33. I'd love to know your thoughts on this sneaker and whether you're planning to pick up a pair, and if you are, whether you're gonna rock it off court or just on court. So of course, make sure to leave those comments in the comment section down below. Also, if you'd like to learn more information about my Halloween off-white white blazer giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed down below because like I said, there will be videos dropping on it in the very near future. Also make sure you're following me on Instagram and on Twitter at @RealSethFowler. But as usual, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.